Hello, I'm Kevin Vaughan-Smith, and I want to talk about why I believe mutual value is such a critical new idea in the way that we work commercially. Many of you, like me, will have experienced growing up in a commercial world which is very heavily biased towards win and lose thinking. So if I give you an example of when one's dealing with a major project and you're in procurement, procurement sits on one side of the table, sales sits on the other side. Procurement sees its role as driving down the price on sales. Sales sees its role as protecting itself from procurement activity and trying to find ways of building in opportunities to get back margin once the delivery has started. So neither of these is a great way of collaborating. Equally, if we're in meetings internally, think to yourself, when important decisions are being made, how often it looks like a battle, how it's about one person wanting to win their ideas, to defeat the ideas of the other person, not even to listen, to understand, but just to make sure that their idea gets accepted. Neither of those scenarios is rare, and neither of them allows the best of us as human beings to operate. In fact, many of us come away from both of those situations feeling dispirited, disengaged, and at best or worst that we'll get our own back next time. We'll win the next time. So mutual value is a very different process to that. Mutual value is about three things: clarity, character, and capabilities. First of all, and it doesn't matter where you start, but let's start with clarity. Clarity is about building a narrative about who you and your organization, your team are, what you bring to market and the value you create, and your specific, the richness of what you do. Character is about how you want to be seen. It's your intent in the marketplace, and your intent in this case to build mutual value. And then it's the integrity to stick with that intent, either when there's a personal risk or to avoid taking a short-term win which could damage the relationship and the potential for real value. And then capabilities are the capabilities that you have now and your awareness that combined with others, your capabilities for the future. So now if you're in a position of saying, we believe in mutual value, you can go out and find others who feel the same way. And believe me, there are many organizations recognizing that this is a new and better way of working. So whoever starts, if you're ready to share your narrative and then to hear the narrative of the other party, now you're in a position to say, right, why don't we see if there's a third narrative that we could co-create, which would be about achieving a combination of our capabilities, working with a consistent character, so that we now have true opportunity to go 1 + 1 equally not 2, but 3. Or 33, or whatever number you can imagine. The possibilities for mutual value co-creation are huge, which is why I'm so excited. If you have examples either of the old-fashioned kind of working, the us and them, win-lose, or indeed you've got examples of people who are already thinking in terms of mutual value, please do share them. We value your contributions to the debate.